Prince Harry is very different when he is without Meghan, as he craves company and needs someone to bounce off, a body language expert has revealed. The Duke of Sussex, 38, appeared at the Invictus Games in Dusseldorf today as he watched from the grandstand at the Merkur-Spiel Arena. Photos how the royal looking solemn and serious when alone, but quickly perking and smiling when chatting to his friends and members of the public. The key takeaway message from Harry's body language in these photos is how much he seems to crave and need company, Judy James, body language expert, told FEMAIL. The contrast between his more solitary poses as he watches the sports and how much he comes alive when he has someone to chat and laugh with is acute, she added. As competitors took part in a 200-meter race, the Duke of Sussex could be seen cupping his hands to his mouth and cheering along with the crowd. Harry sat next to Yulia Lapatina, Ukraine's Minister of Veterans Affairs, who wore a green military uniform and draped a Ukrainian flag over her shoulders in a show of patriotism. The Duke was due to spend an hour at the event and will later attend the final of the wheelchair rugby, which is often one of his favorites to watch. Judy added. Watching the sport, his mouth is pursed, clamped and puckered, and his eyes slightly narrowed while his hands are held up in a polite clapping signal. His appearance here makes him look isolated, with his arms held close to his sides and his posture very upright. The moment he has other people to bounce off in terms of body language though, he becomes very naturally animated and playful like the Harry of old, bending forward to grin or perform a wince of mock agony with the guys in front or leaning to whisper in the ear of the woman sitting next to him. Royal life and then married life has probably meant Harry has always had someone or some people next to him to react to and bounce off, most lately Meghan. Harry alone is a very different state for him, and in these moments he can tend to look unusually isolated, even in a crowd. Harry has said he plans to attend as many events as he can during the week-long competition for wounded and disabled military veterans. Harry had arrived at the event trailed by dozens of excited schoolchildren who had been given time off from studies to attend the event. His chief bodyguard Chris Sanchez led the way as Harry walked briskly to his seat in the grandstand. Harry's wife Meghan Markle is expected to meet some of the children attending the event when she arrives at the Games later this week. She and Harry will be staying in the presidential suite at the Waterfront Hotel, where on Friday they will celebrate his 39th birthday. The Duke founded the Games to aid the rehabilitation of military personnel by giving them the challenge of competing in sporting events similar to the Paralympics. This year's competition will run until September 16. A total of 550 sick, wounded and injured former and current military personnel from 21 countries are taking part in 10 team and individual sports. Team UK, who are captained by Royal Navy submarine officer Lieutenant Commander James Rogers, has been supported by the Royal British Legion in partnership with the Ministry of Defence. Harry revealed on Saturday at the opening ceremony that Meghan will be cheering for Nigeria at the Games this year after discovering that she is of Nigerian descent. The Duke said that while the Sussexes do not play favourites, the discovery means that things are likely to get a little bit more competitive between the couple. We're also very excited to have new nations join us, the Duke told the packed arena. Let's hear it for Colombia, Israel, and Nigeria. Now I am not saying we play favorites in our home. But since my wife discovered that she is of Nigerian descent, it's likely to get a little bit more competitive this year, he added.